For the installation of the Active Backplate for the 3090 Founders Edition, you will need mounting screws, tools, a 2.5mm and a 2mm Allen key and Phillips screwdriver, thermal pads, scissors, and the cleaning equipment. Step 1. Start by removing 3 screws from the backplate cover with a 2mm Allen key. Lift and remove the cover. Step 2. Remove the 4 screws holding the backplate down with a Phillips screwdriver. Lift and remove the backplate and set it aside. Step 3. Remove the thermal pads from the PCB and the backplate. Skip this step if the GPU is not installed. Step 4. Remove the terminal by unscrewing the 3 screws with a 2.5mm Allen key. Step 5. Clean the thermal grease from the block and the backplate with Q-tips. Skip this step if the GPU is not installed. Step 6. Cut the thermal pads with scissors and place them as shown in the installation manual. You must remove protective foil from both sides of the thermal pad before installation. Make sure to press the thermal pads onto the components for easier installation. Step 7. Remove the terminal from the Active Backplate with a 2.5mm Allen key. Step 8. Place the Active Backplate onto the block and the PCB. Step 9. Place the 3 screws on the wedge-shaped side and screw them in. The longest screw goes to the middle. Be sure to start with the wedge-shaped side first. Tighten the 3 screws all the way. This squeezes the thermal pads and puts the block together at the front, so we can mount the terminal in later steps. Step 10. Place the 4 screws to the other end of the Active Backplate and tighten them equally in a cross pattern. Check that the gap between the block and the Active Backplate is minimal and that the thermal pads are placed properly. Step 11. Check that all 4 O-rings are in place and mount the terminal with the screws. Make sure to use the new screws provided with the Active Backplate. At this point, you can do a leak test with an EK leak tester. Install the leak tester and the plugs to unused ports. Make sure to do a pressure test at the value stated in the EK leak tester installation manual. And as simple as that, the Active Backplate for our Quantum Vector FE RTX 3090 is installed. Hit the subscribe button so you are notified when we post fresh new content. Until next time, stay cool!